Now that I have the blockout stage of my hammerhead shark sculpture done, I want to start taking a picture of it. I want to be able to send this to someone to get some additional feedback on my model before I advance on to the next big sculpting stage. So it's time to start looking at ways to get an image, a render of my little hammerhead shark done so that I can start sharing it with others inside of my team. Now, rendering images inside of Blender is really, really easy. And the first thing that we need to do is ensure that we're setting up the boundaries of our camera composition correctly. So we need to look through the viewfinder of our render camera so that we can start seeing and positioning that camera to make a really cool picture. And we do that by this little camera icon inside of our viewport. There we go. So now we're looking through the camera, the render camera, for our three-dimensional scene. And generally speaking, I like its placement, but I want to make some small little tweaks here. I want to be able to go in, I want to rotate it. Wait a minute, let's go back into the camera. I want to be able to rotate it a little bit. Hold on a second. It just kind of like pops me out of the camera here and back into a 3D viewport. I want to be able to look through the viewport, look through the camera, and then use my viewport navigation commands to change the orientation of the camera. Let's try that one more time. I must have just messed up. I want to hold down the Option key and left mouse button. No, but it keeps popping me out. Well, that's a little odd. Well, luckily the solution is pretty easy, and unfortunately it is a little hidden. Let me show you where to do it. So remember the goal here. I want to be able to look through my camera and use my viewport navigation commands to quickly change the orientation of my camera so that I can compose a different shot. The way we do that is by hitting the N key, N for November, which is going to slide open some additional properties. And specifically, you need to go into this little View tab. These are item properties, our tool properties, but this View tab here is going to give us the option that we're looking for, and it's Camera to Viewport. With this turned on, we're going to get the result that we're after. Once again, let's hit the N key, N as in November or new, to hide all those options and look through our camera viewfinder again. This time, when we orbit around, notice that I can compose a different angle. I can move my camera interactively pretty quickly and get right up next to my little shark and get real happy. Now, this is both a blessing and a curse, right? Because we can very quickly go in and compose a new shot and place our camera where we want to make a pretty picture. However, it's a curse because sometimes we forget that it's on, and we'll create this wonderful camera composition, and then just by muscle memory alone, we'll orbit, and we've messed it up. So why it's hidden is that we can turn it on, and then we can turn it off when we're ready to go. There we go. And now I can zoom in and zoom out. I can pan around. Notice that the relative position of my camera in relationship to my shark isn't moving. That's pretty cool. All right, so we've set the camera composition. This is the orientation of the shark in the picture. I'm pretty happy with this. Let's start looking at the lighting, because right now, of course, our viewport properties can be changed to preview a different lighting scene, a different lighting setup. Well, one of the cool things about working inside of Blender is that we get access to, in the viewport, what the final render is going to be. And if we go in here, this third one, this is going to give us a great material property, and we can also get an interactive preview of how the light is going to be sculpting our object. Let's jump out of our camera view. I'm going to grab my light here real fast, just as an illustration. I can move it around. You can see the shadows updating it on the object itself. You can even go in if you'd like and add additional lights inside the scene itself. I'll let you guys explore this. It's pretty straightforward. But point being is that you need to be able to, this option here in your viewport properties will start to preview how your lights are going to influence your object in the final render. Okay, now let's go ahead and render this thing. We don't actually need to be looking through the viewport, our scene camera to make a render. How we render an image inside of Blender is at the top of the screen here where it says render. And of course, render image. It's going to take just a second. Poof, there it is. It's done. It's just that fast. We're using the built-in Eevee rendering system, which is pretty cool. It's a real-time rendering engine, or a close to real-time rendering engine, and it's pretty neat. And this is the picture that I just made. So now, naturally, I want to save this picture. So if we go into the image pull-down menu, we can save it in any number of properties. You can give it a good name. Make sure you're understanding what it's called. The file format can be changed over here. A JPEG or a PNG is going to work just fine for the type of artwork that we're going to be producing in this class. But this is how you save an image. And it's just going to be a JPEG like any other JPEG on your computer. Rendering images out of Blender is very, very easy. But don't forget, it's kind of hidden. It's way up here at the top under Render Image.